A shockwave has hit Washington as President Trump takes unprecedented action, directly targeting his political rivals. Security clearances for key figures, including former presidential candidates Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris, have been abruptly revoked, raising questions about political vendettas and the integrity of national security protocols. The move, detailed in a White House memorandum, names a host of prominent individuals deemed no longer worthy of access to classified information. But who are these individuals, and what's the significance of this drastic step? First, Kamala Harris, former vice president, and another key opponent that Trump was beaten by in the 2024 elections.
Requires all of us to be as active as you are being. None of us can afford to passively sit by and watch. For care, being denied care because the people at the hospital are afraid they'll be criminalized for providing care. Women who, not until they develop sepsis, are receiving care.
We're coming out and Vice President Harris. Give another round of applause for Vice President.
Then, there is Hillary Clinton, former Secretary of State, a Democratic presidential nominee, and Trump's opponent in the bitterly contested 2016 election. The animosity between them is well documented, fueling speculation that this is a politically motivated attack.
Resolution of crisis with North Korea should go without saying that cavalier threats to start a war are dangerous and short-sighted.
The official justification that it's no longer in the national interest for these individuals to possess security clearances. But this rationale is drawing intense scrutiny, with critics questioning whether personal grievances are masquerading as national security concerns. But it's not just former political rivals on the list. Antony Blinken, another prominent figure, adds fuel to the questions being asked.
We have a mechanism in place with the Russians, with other partners, to try to establish and work through any violations of the ceasefire. That is now
one of the challenges that we see, unfortunately.
What we've seen is Boko Haram itself being more sophisticated in its messaging or propaganda, if you prefer, and that bears the hallmarks of Daesh, which is very, unfortunately, very sophisticated in doing that.
Japan made a fundamental choice. It decided to, in the first instance, freeze and begin to roll back its nuclear program.
Former President Joe Biden is also included in the directive, extending the ban to any member of his family. The process for allowing former U.S. presidents have traditionally received intelligence briefings so they can advise current presidents on national security matters. The status quo has changed. The move is seen by some as a continuation of President Trump's efforts to target his political adversaries. What will the consequence be on political neutrality? What will the backlash be as this move undermines the bipartisanship? Is this an act of malice or the protection of something more? The answers to these questions are far from clear, and the long-term consequences of this decision remain to be seen. But one thing is certain: this is a moment that will be remembered as a critical turning point in the ongoing battle for the soul of American politics.